Morning of day 11. Was up late last night, taking care of the chicks, washing off a couple of their butts. There were at least 3 that had some kind of poop runoff there. Believe it was pasty butt, or at least the beginnings of it. So definitely wanted to get ahead of that problem. Washed them, kept them dry, so that was good. And this morning, pretty much everybody looks solid. There's one there that I think I missed last night, but that's butt looks, or that poop spot looks like somebody pooped on him, as opposed to him having a problem. But I'll take him out in a little bit and take a look. As you can see, expanded out the pen yesterday. They're loving the extra room. Swapped out the bulbs. Everybody's happy with that. They're definitely hanging out under there more. Now they're out for food, but when I came in this morning, they were all underneath the brooder. And yeah, so far pretty much everybody's looking good. There's one of the turkeys. There's another turkey hanging out down there. And they seem to be doing pretty well. Nobody's bullying them or anything, even though they're definitely smaller. Speaking of smaller, there is one other chick that we noticed had an issue. It looked like its leg was splaying out a little bit. I can't see her right now, though, so don't know where she is. But there's no dead birds in here, so that's a good sign. When I find her again, I will be taking her out and putting her in the hospital pen and setting up a little hobble to help pull her leg in. Oh, I think that's her over there. You can see there's a small one eating right in the corner. Right. Time for a bad YouTube finger. Right there. So I will be taking her out later. Although, actually, it looks like she's doing better this morning. She's walking around without hobbling like she was last night. I had taken her out last night and given her some vitamins and stuff, so she does actually look like she's doing a little better this morning, which is great. But everybody's pretty happy. Speaking of happy or not, that new turbo feeder there, I'm mixed on. At first it was working great. The feed was funneling through very well. But this morning was the second time I came in where the feed hadn't really funneled through very well. So I'm not sure how much better that actually is than a standard trough feeder. It definitely seems to be less wasteful. But with these birds, you need to make sure that they have food when they need food, and I'm not convinced on that at this point with this feeder. I'll keep monkeying around with it a little bit and seeing maybe it's the type of feed, because this is a very fine grind for the chicks right now, and maybe switching out to a more normal feed for chicks will help. But this is a feeder that's only supposed to be used for the first for the first week and a half, 2 weeks. So I'm not too sure about that. But otherwise, everybody's doing good. Everyone's happy. And that means I'm happy. Have a good one.